What's up guys, and welcome back to another part in the Forever Level 1 challenge. So in this one, I do finish up the story mode, but I did a lot of stuff on the side. I was doing a bunch of sacrament dungeons, and right here in this little clip you see that I get a ring with SP regen plus 3. I just wanted to show that one, just in case, but that's one thing we get during this sacrament, and then I'm going to show the ending reward. We then beat the dragon at the end, and I end up getting the rewards for this. And also the reason why I was doing a bunch of these sacraments was mainly to get, also, that's a good max HP right there. But I was doing these mainly to unlock the level 2 sacraments because I wanted to do my attacker fusion, and one of the level 2 sacraments has a really good method to level up the attacker fusion. So that's why I'm doing all these level 1 sacraments, so I can unlock those level 2 sacraments. But that's the reward that we got from this one, and I believe the next thing will be another sacrament, because like I said, I did a lot of these, so we're just going to be going through the sacraments, and then you'll also see the story stuff. Then here we were doing another sacrament, and this one I got really scared of because, as you can see, the boss has a little bit of HP left, and I'm dead. And if Kismel would have killed it, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten the XP for it. I believe I would have. But, yeah, as soon as she revived me, I instantly went to go put that buff back on just before she maybe ended up killing the mob, and then I just finished it off there. So, I was really scared over that part there. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten XP though if I was down. I didn't want to take that chance though. I was really just hoping she would revive me really quick and then I can use my buff. But here, we got the S ring for this one again. And then we open these chests to see what we get. Movement speed up boots, really nice. You probably won't be able to tell a difference since it's only 10% at first, but whenever you combine that with the buff that you use for movement speed, you can definitely tell a difference. Here in another sacrament, I end up killing this crab to get a chest item, which was a really nice ring. I don't know if I'm even still using this currently, or not a ring, but a headpiece. So really nice. I don't know if I'm still using it. Probably am, but really nice piece to have. We then end up taking out the boss that was here, and I didn't do good rank-wise in this one because the map was so weird and I was running around trying to get back to those places, and I wasted a lot of time. But we got an A rank here, so we don't end up getting the silver chest, I think it is. Yeah, so we don't get the silver chest, which sucks, but we still completed it, and that's all I mainly need to do is just complete it so I can unlock the rank 2 sacraments. And here we got a spear, which I don't think I ever got before from one of these. We then complete our next sacrament, which was literally just killing 12 of these normal mobs. The easiest sacrament out of them all that I've done for the level 1s. Pretty quick, you just gotta find them, which isn't too hard to find. They're different from all of them. But we finished that 9 minutes. Whenever I first did it, it felt faster than just 9 minutes, but we get jump attack 50% on that, which is jump attacks later down the line. They're not great, but early game, that's very nice to have. Then we get a survival coat. I'm not sure what else that can roll with. And then weapon-wise, we end up getting a mace. So that's another sacrament down. Probably like 3 more left. Then here we take on the most annoying one, which is 2 golems, and you have to kill them in like the same time. So if you kill one, you only have like a couple seconds before it respawns, so you gotta kill them both at the same time. This was so annoying because since I'm level 1, I'm not doing a lot of damage anyway, so I really gotta try to lower their health down to the same amount. And it sucks because during this fight, they were typically standing right on top of each other, so I was hitting both of them at the same time. But we got like, what, an A rank on that one too, because a lot of time was wasted with that. But still another sacrament down. Here we have our second to last sacrament, and I'm fighting the boss here. This boss was annoying. Like the humanoid enemies are quite annoying in the game because they're very quick and they can just hit so hard, and their AoE is really weird. Like that enemy can do snake bite, which is a one-handed AoE skill, and even though I'm standing away, it somehow still hits me. Their range is so weird, and she could freeze me in that fight too, if I remember right. But we got an S rank on that. Don't remember if I got anything unique. So no, nothing on the boots really. And then weapon wise really doesn't matter other than just to use a different weapon type. Max SP 10%, cool, but not very great at the moment. But yeah, we just have one more sacrament now after this one. So here on my way to the last sacrament, I end up deciding to kill this enemy here, which is guarding a chest, and I believe this is the one-handed sword that you can evolve into the legendary sword. So back when the game was first released, this is how you would get your legendary piece of gear. I believe all the legendary weapons you can get from the final area, well, not the second to last area in the game. Here we're at our final sacrament that we need to do for level 1. And this boss is kind of unique because he changes his resistance type every so often. So if you see me hitting 0, it's because he changed his resistance, so I can't do any damage to him. Pretty neat type of enemy. I believe at this moment in the game, I think I got all the skills on the dual wield tree now, or I'm about to. I know I got the starburst stream. I probably just have Eclipse to get, which I probably just get a little bit later after this sacrament. But we finished that, and that's all of our level 1 sacrament finished. We don't get anything unique on the silver chest, which is a shame, but that's all those done. So now we can continue with the story and finish that, and then whenever I do, I'll finish my attacker fusion off screen. Here we get to the final fight in the area, which is when you fight Genesis. And I was really scared for this fight because since it's a one-on-one, I didn't know if I was going to get XP or not. But luckily I didn't. I don't know if it's because since it's a one-on-one fight, you don't get XP. But we'll see that later because there are some other one-on-one fights that we'll end up having to do, like in DLC 3. But we end up doing that, so you finish the first phase there, and then he'll end up starting his second phase. But overall, you don't get XP from this fight, so if you ever want to attempt this challenge and you're worried about this fight, you don't have to worry because you won't get XP from it. So that's at least a good thing. So I'm gonna let this fight play out, and then we will end up going to the next story part, which will be the actual final boss of the base game story. After that, we end up getting a cutscene with Tia, which is Premier's other twin. And since she was raised by Genesis, she has a very terrible outlook on everything. And she ends up basically creating her own version of Aaron's Rumbling. Which, this was really cool at the time, whenever I first played, because She ends up starting the, I think they called it the Great Separation in this, which makes a completely different map, which doesn't have anything to it mostly, but she makes a completely different map, and it's literally modeled after the cardinal system. So the floating thing that you saw in the sky in SAO, especially in Hollow Fragments, since you go up there and you fight the rest of the floors, um, that's what she creates is the cardinal system, which is very cool, in my opinion. So I'll let this cutscene at least play out for people who want to see it. If you don't, you can easily just exit off now. But I just want to let this play. After that, we end up going through the Einkrat area that she just created, and we end up getting to the part where we run into her. And it was kind of annoying going through all this because before you even get to her, you got to fight a series of little bosses, and each time you get to them, the game starts a little cutscene of them like attacking you. I don't know why the devs decided to do that, but it got a bit annoying after the third time. But we end up getting here to her, and her boss fight is easy. It's just very weird because she spawns these orbs and stuff, and she's doing a bunch of other things. This fight mainly reminds me of if anybody's played Lost Song, then you know. I think I don't know. I can't remember if it was the final boss of Lost Song, but that I think the quest was literally called Lost Song, but it's that giant boss you fight that has like three tiers. You start off from the bottom and you gotta attack, destroy all the heads at the bottom, then you destroy the heads in the middle, then you destroy the final part. And that's what this fight reminds me of mainly for that boss. But you'll see during this fight, I'm swapping my EX skill and everything, and that's mainly so I can use all my buffs and everything. Main reason I'm using Katana is just to get some proficiency and get some skill points. I'll be using the other weapons here and there. I do think, though, once I get to the point in the game where, since we finished the base game story now, I can start the Fighters of the Blue Sky, which will open up a lot of new content for me, like the arena buffs and the Enigma orders. And I think once I do my Enigma orders, I might try to get all the weapons for the Enigma orders and all the gears, because I've never done that before. I've never gotten all of them. But I think whenever I do finish this game's challenge, I'm probably mainly going to be using one-handed sword and shield. Because for anybody that knows, there is a sword that you can get, and it has a exclusive skill on it, and it's extremely OP and very cheesy. So I think that's what I'm going to end up trying to go for, is just mainly going to be a one hand and shield weapon that I'm just going to be mainly using. I might swap it up here and there just to have a, a freshness of something, but that's what I'm thinking of going with once I hit that stage in the game. But yeah, enjoy this last bit of the fight.
Yes, here's my broomstick.
Definitely, I'm gonna do the boomstick because any launcher will be good. Crap, I don't have enough ammo. Everybody left. I'm gonna pick up their weapon and sell it so I can buy some ammo.
Just our commando. He was the competent one of the bunch.
Boomstick. Probably should have gone for the gun. Ho ho ho! Boomstick. I don't remember that being there though. Oh my goodness, this thing is some cheese.
Gonna toss a grenade.
Party up here.
Trying to reload.
Oh my god, she's staying down for a long time. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm buying a grenade launcher. It's better. Boomsticks are.
Nice. Final boss down. So, after that final fight and finishing her second phase, this is the end of the base game story. You just get these last few cutscenes, and then the credit will initiate, and that's it. Tia just literally walks off, and at the time, whenever the game was still new, you didn't know anything about where Tia went until the DLCs came, because the DLCs bring Tia back. But I can't remember if she shows up in DLC 1. I think she shows up scattered around in DLC 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, you'll get to see her again later on. But this now opens up where now I can do the free content update, which is the Fighters of the Blue Sky, where I'll get my arena buffs. And also I can start doing Enigma orders. And the only thing now is just DLCs. And doing, a bunch of stuff off screen, like the Enigma orders. Those are going to take a bit, especially since I got to fight those for the first time. Doing the skill fusions I need to do. I'll be getting the attacker fusion done soon, because I only got like 2 more levels on it. And then I'll have to do the other ones for like healer and whatnot to get those. But yeah, that's the end of the base game. So now we're going to be getting into the really nice content that's going to take a long while. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.